They say some moments can't be planned. Some moments don't need scripts. Some moments are caught when the cameras aren't even rolling. And this behind-the-scenes clip, was exactly that. It started as an ordinary day on set. Lights, cameras, makeup, wardrobe. The usual orchestrated chaos of a drama production. No one expected anything unusual. Except for the fans. Because when this clip surfaced, the world paused. The video was short, barely 30 seconds. A single snippet of Wang and Shen Yue, laughing together between takes. Their movements effortless, natural, unguarded. At first glance, it seemed ordinary. Two co-stars relaxing in a brief moment of downtime. But something in their expressions, something in the way they looked at each other, told the fans everything they wanted to know. It wasn't the glamour. It wasn't the perfect lighting or carefully staged poses. It was the authenticity. A fleeting second that carried more emotion than any scene ever could. In the clip, Wang's hand brushes against Shen Yue's. Not intentionally, not dramatically. Just naturally. A small gesture that spoke volumes. And Shen Yue, she doesn't pull away. Her laughter softens. Her eyes meeting his for just a moment longer than necessary. It's subtle, almost imperceptible. But it's real. Fans began analyzing every frame. Slow motion, zoom-ins, frame-by-frame breakdowns. And with every replay, the chemistry became undeniable. Some noticed how his posture relaxes when she's nearby. Some noticed how her smile seems to shine brighter when he laughs. And some noticed the silent language between them. A language built over years of co-starring, shared moments, and quiet admiration. The clip spread quickly. From fan pages to social media feeds. From Twitter threads to Weibo posts. The world seemed captivated by this small, private moment. And it wasn't just excitement. It was obsession. Fans were losing control. Because what they were seeing wasn't acting. It wasn't scripted chemistry. It was real. To understand why this moment felt so significant, you need to know the history. Wang and Shen Yue had worked together for months. On screen, they were inseparable. But off-screen, their connection was quieter, more subtle. They shared glances that lasted a beat too long. Smiles that seemed meant only for each other. And laughter that filled the space around them. Soft and unguarded. For fans who had been watching, the clip confirmed what many had suspected all along. They weren't just co-stars. They were something more. The reactions were instant. Tweets like, "Their chemistry isn't acting, it's real," or "Can't believe I'm seeing this happen in real life," flooded the internet. Even casual viewers, who didn't follow every drama update, were captivated by the clip. Because it captured something rare. The unfiltered intimacy of two people, who cared for each other quietly, deeply, in the spaces between their work. Some fans dissected every tiny detail. The way Wang's fingers grazed hers. As if it had been done 100 times before. The way Shen Yue's eyes lit up. Not at the camera, not at the director, but at him. The small tilt of his head. The subtle shift in her posture. Each movement a wordless conversation. An exchange that only they understood. And that's what made the clip so powerful. Because love often reveals itself. Not in words, not in public declarations. But in small, unguarded moments like this. Moments where laughter is genuine. Where gestures are instinctive. And where two people are truly present with each other. Soon, media outlets picked up the clip. Headlines exploded. Wang and Shen Yue's private moment goes viral. Fans convinced they're more than co-stars. Speculation ran wild. Were they dating? Was this a sign of something more? Or was it simply the magic of friendship and trust? No one knew. Except for them. Behind the scenes, Wang and Shen Yue remained professional. They didn't comment. They didn't confirm. They simply continued to work. Sharing small moments that hinted at something more. Yet never crossing the line into public revelation. And that restraint only fueled the fascination. Fans continued to dissect every update. Every Instagram post. Every behind-the-scenes photo. Every offhand comment became evidence of a possible romance. And yet, there was something unspoken. A respect for their privacy. A sense that the most important moments would never be fully shared with the world. The clip itself became a phenomenon. Montages were made. Reaction videos flooded platforms. Slow-motion edits with music that highlighted the tenderness. The quiet joy. The subtle intimacy between them. And the more people watched, the more they were convinced. This wasn't acting. This wasn't just fan service. This was real. What's remarkable is how effortless it seemed. Wang didn't lean in for effect. Shen Yue didn't perform for the camera. They simply existed in that moment. Two people who had found comfort in each other's presence. Two hearts quietly aligned. A connection that transcended scripts and cameras. It wasn't just about romance. It was about trust. It was about friendship that could weather fame, expectations, and scrutiny. It was about laughter that was pure, and glances that spoke more than words ever could. And in the age of social media, where every gesture is analyzed and every smile dissected, their authenticity became almost revolutionary. The clip also sparked countless fan theories. Some believed it was the beginning of a hidden romance. Some argued it was a professional connection that simply felt intimate. Others created stories, imagining what might have happened before and after the cameras captured them. And that's the beauty of it. The clip left room for imagination, for hope, for longing, because sometimes the most compelling love stories are the ones left partly in shadows, the ones we witness only in fleeting glimpses. For many, this was more than a clip. It was proof that genuine connection exists. It was a reminder that love doesn't always announce itself. It doesn't always need grand gestures or public statements. Sometimes love is simple. Simple enough to be captured in 30 seconds. Subtle enough to be missed by everyone except those who know how to see it. Fans continued to celebrate it. Art, edits, fanfiction, and tribute videos poured in. Every replay revealed new nuances. Small gestures that had gone unnoticed the first time. The tilt of a head, the softening of a gaze, the way their hands hovered near each other before parting. Little things, yes, but things that made hearts race. And while the internet speculated, Wang and Shen Yue remained unbothered. They smiled for each other, laughed for each other, and continued to create magic, both on screen and in those brief, unrecorded moments. The clip, they knew, was just a glimpse, a fragment, a secret for the world to glimpse, but not to fully understand. Perhaps that's why fans reacted so strongly. Because in a world full of polished images and rehearsed statements, this moment was real, raw, tender. It was proof that connection doesn't always need validation. It doesn't need proof. It simply exists. And when you see it, you feel it. Weeks passed, but the clip never lost its power. It was shared, reshared, dissected, admired. Even months later, fans would stumble upon it and feel the same awe, the same excitement, the same flutter of hope that love can be genuine. Because in those 30 seconds, they saw something timeless. A bond, a friendship, a love, and perhaps most,